All right, we did it, boys. We did it. Guys, do you hear me? 1 2 1 2. All right. We are in. We did it. Chuck that coffee, Papa. Good to see you. Good to see you too, bud. 1 2 1 2. Yes. Both this hairstyle. Always based. Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna review and test on a real hard drive on my real PC, Ubuntu 25.04. Okay, so let me go through chat. Salut Wine2. Junior Android, what's up? Mirko, good morning. Tim F, what's up, buddy? Laurent, Gerard. I've been testing Oblivion Remastered. Damn thing won't let FrameGen enable. I know. There is an issue right now, I think, with Oblivion. Like I was really willing to buy it, but man, it's too much game, too much money to spend, chat. But I know that there is a misusage of the NVIDIA GPU. The source is my buddy Cardiac. And I also know that FrameGen is not working. So you confirmed it, Gerard. Salut, allez. Sandro, good morning. He must be making coffee. You know, going to Colombia, planting, growing, harvesting, and roasting. Sorry I'm late, guys. I'm a little late. Popolvar, what's up? Here in Africa, any coffee is good coffee. True. True. Salut Fezi. Papa is late again. Coffee machine must be on the fritz. Okay, guys. Okay. Microwave, what's up? Cyber76, what's up? Abdella, what's up? So thank you for the $2, Xero, appreciate it. Karamam, hello. Adam T, KP, aussi my brand, Pasha. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, we went through everything. Salut Kaliefer, what's good? Nothing crazy, dude. Nothing crazy. We are here. You know, that's a good... Bobby. We are here, that's a good start, okay? That's a good start. So here is what we're gonna do. Ubuntu, let me start the PC and we get right into it. I don't even remember what we did last. Oh yeah, remember what we did last, chat. We tried Cosmic on CachyOS, chat. It was actually awesome. I was fairly surprised by how good it is for an alpha. It's not perfect, obviously, but compared to where they were, it's actually awesome. And Fedora failed too. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Forget about this one, dude. Veni Sonila, what's up? You are late for school, young man. How can I be late if I never went to school? Ha! I'm on Cosmic right now, it's perfection. Yeah, it's not bad, huh, dude? By the way, guys, happy Wednesday. Cheers, I got the coffee with me. Alright, I just need to sign out from Steam. Air Max, Cache OS is number 3 after MX Linux now on Distro Watch. No way. Who is number 1? I'm gonna have to check that just for the lols. Mint is number 1? Nice. It's... somehow it's deserved, dude. Depending on what you do, I think it's deserved, chat. Mint is great. It's hard to find something negative to say about Mint outside the fact that there is a lack of feature related to the way they, you know, like they release cycle. But outside of that, it's a great distro, chat. Alors, do we have Ubuntu, boys? Do we start with Ubuntu or Kubuntu? Alright, let's go with Ubuntu, chat. Ubuntu, and we finish with a panache on Kubuntu, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna start the live boot, and I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. MX Linux is Air Max favorite distro. I don't know why. Yeah, sure. Sure, man. Doesn't Kubuntu have problem at the moment? I heard that Kubuntu has some issue for sure. But let's be adventurous, dude. You know, let's be adventurous. Okay, so I'm disabling all the other monitor chat. And we should be... Again, we should be fine, dude. The MX from MX Linux come from Max. Okay, guys, don't start with this, man. Don't start with MX Linux, please. No. Don't start with this, man. Please. I actually spend too much time on MX Linux compared to what I think about it, you know? There is no hype for Ubuntu, why not? Why not? So let's install it, and then we're gonna go into the whole changelog. I'm curious to see what's new. Okay, accessibility. Okay, so this menu was already present in the last one we tried. Keyboard layout. US International with that key. Hello. Yeah, I like when it works too. Very nice. Okay. Use wired connection. Yes. Install Ubuntu. Yes. Interactive. Okay. Just the essential or Office tool, utility, and web browser. Okay, essential. Third-party software. Yes. Yes. Okay, the codec. That's awesome. I'm scared when it doesn't ask me which one to delete. Ah, okay. So we have two cache OS, chat. So I'm gonna go with the manual installation. Oh man, this is not good, dude. So why is it not showing me the name of the disk? So let's say I pick this one up. Are we gonna have a recap, you think? Who's gonna tell me which disk it is or not? Oh man. Am I asking for too much, you think? Am I the one who is asking for too much, or it's just like bad design overall? Salut Vexmaster, don't say, what's up? Like, I want to know, what do you think, chat? Do you think it's me or it's them? If I look at the order, it will be on the second one. So, listen. Just do this in console. But it still won't tell me, dude. Salut Brini, how are you? Now, so this erase disk and install Ubuntu is gonna be for my encrypted disk, because it can't tell what is on it. Okay? You see, all data and partition on the disk will be erased. So the way you see it right now, here, this is Windows. Apparently, I guess. No, here you can add it toward another operating system, okay? Then you have my two cache OS drive here, one with Cosmic and the other with KGE. And here, we have the erase disk. So it's gonna erase the other one, like my actual like encrypted disk. The issue I have is like, we don't have the name of the disk here, so you don't know what you're actually erasing, which one it is. So fdisk is gonna give me detail, but it won't tell me which one is one in this menu, Gerard. Salut Calreg. Who does Nick? What's up? So I'm gonna go with this one. We'll see how it happens, but in my opinion, that's an issue. Like, okay, so you see, he's showing it now. Now he's showing it. Whoa! Look at this! Now he's showing all the disk. Hey man, thanks for the Kashi OS recommendation coming from Arch. Kashi has been flawless experience. Nice, dude. Joseph, how are you doing? I guess not every person have pre-SSD. Doesn't need to be SSD, that could be just a hard drive. No, it's not Wine 2. What I did is a winning option. You just need to make sure that you go with the one, right? Because erase, it would have erased this one here, right? Because it doesn't know what is on it. Victory MK2, what's up? No, you are wrong. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, dude. Okay. So erase disk, install Ubuntu. Okay. Got it now. So you are right. So those two options, they are useless in my opinion. Because they make everybody more confused. So Michael was right. Michael was right, chat. So you go with this one. But those ones are super confusing because what they want you to do, they just keep the partitioning and they kind of like erase the partition and you start fresh. So if you want to keep the same like organization within the like of partition within the disk, you will use those one. Otherwise, okay, so we're gonna go erase, and I'm gonna go with Kingston. Okay, chat. That's the one we are doing our test on. Normally, people wouldn't have multiple Linux installed, so it's a fringe problem. Man, I hate when I have this type of feedback, because on paper you are right, you know? It's like not a lot of users would have multiple installed. I agree with that. But on the other hand, why not create an UI that kind of like bypass that? More simple, you know, more minimalistic? Like a user experience which doesn't make anyone confused. You know what I mean? Are you from France? Yes. I'm from France. Banano Spencer. I'm living in Canada, but I'm from France. Okay, so let's do it this route. So now we restart everything. Okay. This is better, dude. I like it actually. I like it, but I need, I think, just a little bit rewrite there because it's confusing if you have over like distro. You know what I mean? Just my 2 cents. Let's go, chat. More is worst in this case. Yeah, that's what I believe. My problem with this installer is how it handles partitioning mostly, so why is that? I'm really curious how Ubuntu hold up this time. Yeah, me too. It's gonna take a while to install. Why is that, Michael? I do like the recap screen that it tells you what's unchanged too. Yeah, I like that too. And it's kind of like the reason we were able to like to go back, right? Salut Quinten. Minorities have right too, lol. Okay, so this was a comment related to people having multiple like Linux distro installed on multiple SSD. Did you know that they made a Quantum computer? They said that they will install Debian on it because Quantum are trans. Oh, what is this second zone joke, broski? I already installed it and Ubuntu takes a long time. Will you try Steam on Snap? Yeah, we could. Just to see like if it improved. But overall, like yeah, we'll see how it goes, chat. I'm trying to be as objective as I can, okay? I don't know what is the point of Ubuntu these days. I don't agree with that. I don't agree, dude. I do understand why user would still install Ubuntu. Like I understand why. I would not, but I understand why. I don't know if this new installer. Oh, watch, it's done. So it was 4 minutes to install. It's not bad, no? Guys, it was not bad. In fact, you said it will be longer than that. So you guys are recommending Ubuntu for gaming? No, not really. You for just gaming, you have better option. Banano Spencer, go check my video about my comparison for Linux distro, dude. The old one with mentioned was a bit difficult if you wanted to set up better FS with ZSTD compression and space cache and stuff like that. Oh, got it. I know what you mean. Like the manual partitioning. Okay, so Ubuntu is there. I still have all my other bootloader. So this is great, chat. And this is grub. Okay, so we didn't, you don't see it now, but I had everything like set up correctly out of the box, and this is good, chat. It has been a long time that I didn't install Ubuntu and it didn't burn one of my UEFI boot, chat. Okay, like this is nice. I'm gonna have to check the history of video, you know, to make sure like I'm not saying something wrong here. So let's organize this real quick. So keep change, yes. Now I'm gonna deactivate the other screen. Once again, chat, stay put, everything is fine. Salut Ali. Makashi broke, update, bork, all networking. Here I am looking for a device manager kind of thing. Gonna roll back. Oh no. I'm running Steam on Snap with Kubuntu 2504 with Intel NVIDIA machine and it's fine. The only problem I had is for some reason the install cleaner removed SDDM. APT fixed it. Interesting. Okay. Linux Mint didn't work for me when I asked to remove USB, and it did. He didn't want to put it up Linux. When I tried Pop OS and Basis, it worked. We're going in every direction, huh, chat? Alright, so welcome to Ubuntu 2504. View release note. Okay, so we're gonna read that, dude. Yeah, of course we accept, no problem. Let's see how it goes. Help us improve Ubuntu by sharing your system data with us. So no, we don't do that. Share SASA system? No, don't share. No. Get started with more application. Open App Center. So let's see. And this is fast, huh, dude? Okay, let's start with the beginning. Steam. Oh, and you can choose, dude. Look. You can choose between like Snap and Debian.
Oh là là, la crème de la crème club. A new croissant the best club on internet.
Okay, we'll see that after. Oh, no driver, chat. No question about the driver. Groovy Train, welcome back to La Crème de la Crème Club, Papa! Thank you very much for your support, buddy. How are you doing? Hello, the Corben. A bit late to the chat. I've been gaming on Ubuntu with NVIDIA since 2204. Since 2410, it was pretty much flawless. 2504 also great, but AGR doesn't work properly yet. Hey, thank you for your feedback, Corben. I appreciate it. Oh, and I'm not using the Steam Snap. Yeah, I know. Like, if you're saying you have a great experience, you're not using Snap. We know it. We know it, dude. Hey, Groovy, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your continued support, dude. 112 member chat on 120. Let's go. Cheers, everyone. This coffee start to get cold. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do. Terminal. Do we have a terminal here? Yes. Alors. Sudo apt update sudo apt upgrade. Dist upgrade. Royal chat. Alors. The following package was automatically installed and is no longer required. grubpc.bin. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Now sudo apt
Oh là là, la crème de la crème
fast
club.
fetch.
Un nu croissant
Install.
du best club on internet.
Fast fetch. Do we have it? Oh yes, we have it. NVIDIA SMI. So wait, we have the driver installed out of the box, but they are not working? Why is it so slow? What is going on in chat? We had gifted sub from Victory, dude. Victory MK2, sorry, who just gave 5 sub to the community, chat. 5 sub, thank you very much. And Bobby, like what? Bobby. Guys, if you got a sub from our buddy Victory MK2, please thank him. Thank you very much for your support, dude. Yeah. Free sub away from the goal of 120. Let's go. I thought GSP was fixed with 570 driver. It doesn't look super great there. So honestly, like here it would be more like a driver issue than an Ubuntu issue. So the way they kind of like set up their driver, yeah, it's fine, dude. It's just slow. Like we'll see in game how it goes, but the latest version is 575, I think. 575, chat. So guys, please thank our buddy Victory MK2 for the gifted sub. Victory, thank you very much for your support. I know I'm repeating myself, but thanks a lot, dude. Much appreciated, buddy. So does the driver work? So the driver is installed. It is not the latest version of the driver, and it seemed to be struggling a little when I type into it. Okay, watch. Normally, this should be instant. But it's like, it took some time to query it, kind of. Boom. You see the difference? So let me check. Give me 1 second, boys. Apparent, can we have Thank you, chat. Nice. Okay, this is nice. All of this is nice. I'm gonna deactivate the mouse acceleration. Done. Okay, now I feel good about myself. Here, I'm gonna do 2 more things, dude. That I don't care. This we don't need. No. Nope. Alright. Let's see. I remember Snap. List, you have something like that. Okay, so this is what we have, chat. By default, so you have the store, obviously. GNOME for making the interface. You have Firefox. So Firefox is using Snap. I remember one of the things on Snap is like if you open an app, a lot of time it will start to be like dying. But it seems like it's fine. So what do we do? Do we go deep and try the Snap version of Steam, or do we avoid it, dude? You want to give it a try? I would choose to manually install the driver from .run. I want to see the experience out of the box first. Okay, I want to see if someone arrive, install Ubuntu because all his friends said that Ubuntu is a great distro, right? And it's powered by, you see, like backed up by a big enterprise called Canonical, and it's safe, and it makes sense to install it. What would be the experience? That's the idea, right? Okay, so you want to see if it improved? Okay, let's try it. So Steam. We're gonna do two things though. I'm gonna install the Steam via Snap, the latest candidate, which was published like 6 months ago. Okay, dude. I know it's gonna be a carnage. I don't even know if I can mount my library for it. Well, we'll see. We'll try. Okay. We'll try, chat. Allez, let's be optimistic. I have to say, it look good. Like the theming is clean. I like the color. And I know some of you are gonna be like, nobody cares. But I like the way it look. I understand why people would be like attracted by that, right? Kernel 6.14, hein, chat? Hey, not bad, huh? Driver installed out of the box, which is also not bad at all, chat. Like, compared to what it was like 2 or 3 releases ago, it's big, dude. I'm just saying. In Kubuntu, you have to install the driver. Yeah, good point. But they have a good... if I remember correctly, you can do it through the interface there, right? So it's not... it's not bad. Okay, so it's installed. Let's go. NVIDIA driver file were not found on your system. Nice. So we need to install them. No problem, dude. Yes. So what did you install exactly? Okay, this is fine. This is all the 32-bit library. Because in case you didn't know, Steam is not still 64-bit. And that could cause a problem on those distros where you need to install like sometime from separate repo and separate package, obviously, to have all the library to run everything. Also, we appreciate your out-of-the-box texting and being real about the issue. You are showing the new user experience, best case scenario to, as you know, Linux. Yes. So, you know, like my approach toward like Linux in general is that I would like to give the experience out of the box for gaming for those distro. Like this is the idea, chat. That's why I test some games. That's why I test some distro. That's why I test some hardware too, right? Like the idea is like you come from Windows, you launch it, right? You install it, and you're like, okay, what's going on? And I think the issue in general when we, and it's not only for Linux, right? It's like when you become like a little bit knowledgeable on any type of material, it's hard to transfer to someone who is not used to it. Because you take your habit, whether they are good or bad, your ability to solve problem, you know, become better with time. But a newbie who arrives there, like, is gonna encounter like big roadblock. And so I'm trying to see from a perspective of a beginner how to solve those issues. That's why you see, like during the install, I was like, yeah, something is wrong there, right? Yeah. Obviously, it's not wrong for us because, well, we figure it out. We know how it works. We know we have some experience when it comes to Linux. I would say a little. But imagine someone who doesn't have it. You know? That's the perspective I try to bring to this channel and to the test in general. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right now is to see if I can add external storage to the snap. I don't think it should be an issue because I hope they configure it properly, but just for science. Yeah, I can't add it, chat. To the snap. So I'm a total noob when it comes to snap because I avoid it. Like, you have no idea how I avoid Snapchat. Oh no, it's working, dude. Oh boy. Awesome. So by being a total newbie, I was able to add my library from an external hard drive. Okay, so I'm gonna install. I'm not showing you, chat, because there is personal info on this. But I'm relaunching Steam right now. Okay, so dude, I was able to add it. So through Snap, you can add external hard drive. I remember on Flatpak, you have to give the permission to the application to go outside of, you know, outside of the scope of the containerized folder they are working in. But here you can just like go there and boom. So it works, chat. I'm on Fedora 42 for both my system and now enjoying it. Fedora outperformed Basite since Basite was still on kernel 17, so kernel made a big difference. I've seen that too. Like Basite is still on 6.13, even if they pushed like the upgrade toward like Fedora 42. I was pretty surprised by that. Salut, O Monarch, how are you? Rover, good morning, dude. Snap for the win. Yeah, sure. Are you using the .deb or the snap? We are testing the snap because you guys wanted to see it. So we are testing it, chat. Oh, I didn't do the reset of the sound, chat. Wait. User restart wire plumber. And we're gonna restart pipe wire chat. Alright. So let's restart it. And so here I want main. And here I want mic. We're gonna put the sound like that. Voilà. Alors, graphic. Maximum, full screen, yes. Okay. Audio, we're gonna put it there, 20. Don't seem to have sound, but in my experience, Snap did get better, but I always tried them on a non-intensive applicative. Yes. So I do believe Snap could be actually super solid, and especially when it comes to like server world, right? Yes. I don't know, man. I don't know what they do, chat. Remember, performance mode not on. Like, what is performance mode, chat? This? Oh, la performance. It never did anything to me, performance on or off. I think it's good on the laptop. Like, this doesn't change anything to me. You see? Lacris. So, yeah, let's go back to basic. This is totally useless for me. Yeah, it's for laptop. I don't know why he said that. I just wanted to show to chat that it's totally useless on a desktop. Well, my issue here is that we are running at 350 FPS. And on GNOME, on Kashi, we were at 520 there, dude. Actually, no, it was not GNOME. GNOME we were at 480. My bad. On GNOME, we were at 480. It was KDE, I was at 520. So is it Snap? I don't know. We're gonna reinstall with non-Snap, just for science. What do you think about Canonical changing GNU core util for Rust? I don't have the technical abilities to explain nor understand what is the value added of Rust. Like, we had this discussion earlier, and we had some dev in the chat who were saying, like, Rust is better because you have better control, blah, blah, blah. I can't express myself on that. I legitimately don't have the knowledge. Salut, Saf. On paper, if they do it on Rust, and it can propagate because it's open source to the other distro, and there is a value added towards it, I would say, like, yes, do it. Right? Why not? Like, if it's a positive, why not? If it's just a waste of time, just to say we do it in Rust, I don't know. You know what I mean? Hey, salut Muhammad from Egypt. How are you doing, dude? So right now we are using the Radeon. We are using the 4090, Eric. I'm streaming with the Radeon right now. The Radeon is used to stream right now, dude. Salut. It's quite early to say if Rust is gonna be a good thing. I don't know, man. Like, you're telling me that, I have no idea. If I had, like, you know, a good understanding of it, I would have tell you like yes, no, or blah blah blah. But like right now, like I kind of understand the value. Man, I like this screen, chat. I really like this screen. Like this wallpaper. I'm gonna use it for my video. The video we're gonna do. Where oh, man. Let me grab this background. I think it's LS, it's in user share wallpaper, if I remember correctly. No? Darn! So where is it? Oh, it's like that maybe? I don't remember, chat. Yeah. Nice wallpaper, but half FPS. Let me grab this wallpaper, I like it. I'm gonna use it for my thumbnail. I like this color. User check. Oh, it's in background. Thank you, brother. So... Oh, okay, got it. Nice. Ta ta ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta ta ta. Okay. Hello. What? Oh, there is a symbolic link in it. Darn. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah? The heck? I made a mistake? Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't... Man, this is interesting, chat. He didn't tell me it was an error. Okay. Interesting. Good learning, good learning. Okay, we have them now. Great. Okay, so we got the background. Sorry about that, chat. What's your opinion on AMD GPU for streaming? Is it still better to stick with NVIDIA for content creator? Yes, Tank Hunter. It depends how you stream, Tank Hunter. It depends what you do. I would say for a heavy usage, stay on NVIDIA. For a light usage, you're gonna be really, really good with AMD, man. If you have a stream PC, I would really encourage you to get Intel Arc for streaming. This is way cheaper if you have a dual PCs type of setup, and it's doing a great job. Thanks to you, Chanel. I'm currently configuring CachyOS on my brand new full AMD PC. Am I hearing that in Valheim you will have like 170 less than Ubuntu? I was a huge fan of Kubuntu so far. Yeah, we're gonna try Kubuntu. Ben Miller, can you speak in English, brother? You need Ubuntu Pro to copy wallpaper. Come on, dude. I love Debian, man. I love Debian. So don't be mean to Debian. So apparently there is a new. So what is the command you mentioned? So Alexei mentioned a command. What is the command you mentioned? You don't need to do that, you said, Alexei. I was just curious about this, because they have the new IPT, right? 3.0. Okay, well, let's try another game, chat. We'll see after when he come back. I'm gonna ask him. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Oh, you upgrade. Okay. So you don't have to type it twice. Man, this is cool. And what about... Oh, you can do the same. Oh, la 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 la. This is cool. Thank you. I didn't know that. Yeah, no worries, Ben Miller. All good. Hello, AVR. What's up? Test Oblivion when? I didn't buy the game. The heck is this? He just push it while I'm gaming. Yeah, sure. Sure. How is the state of the 9070 XT on Linux at the moment? At the start, there were a lot of crashes and weird behavior. Sazua, I think we are still there. I think we are not at a level where you can have a optimal experience. I didn't try it myself. It's just feedback. Maybe, 2 months from now, I'm gonna do a full retest of the situation. But my guess is like it's gonna be unstable for at least like 1 month. 1 month, 1 month and a half, dude. And it's normal. It's normal, chat. And also with install, you can put a dash Y like in Pac-Man. Nice. This is great. Okay, that's good. I didn't know about that. Thanks, Alexei. Like, this is good. We are learning things on this channel, dude. Thank you very much for the feedback. Yeah, it prompted because you have done an apt update without effectively updating. Got it. So it was my fault. Okay. So pants or no pants? What do we have? Pants, skirt? Who started first? I know, like, Vanilla. Vanilla. Look at, dude. Number 1 on Twitch. Pants! I'm part of the no pants chat. Especially Ubuntu, no pants. Pants down. Butt cheeks. Skirt. Okay, let's see where we're at. Man, if someone arrive on the stream right now, they'll be like, what are those guys doing? You're a bunch of degenerate. But they don't know, dude. They don't know how Lara is literally like creeping at this guy grocery shopping in the street, in the market, dude. Airline or no airline. I don't know if this change. I'm using it on desktop to be a game console and it's fine. What are we talking about? What did you use on game console? Some things are a bit rough around the edge. Bluetooth, wake sleep. I wonder how good SteamOS is now. It's really good. It would have been my best console experience. Yeah, I just got the comment. It's good, man. It needs some polish, as Omonarch said, but still. What is this? He has a skirt? I think skirt won, chat. Oh, skirt won, dude. Who said skirt? Quinten says skirt. Victory MK2 was the first one to say skirt. Bro, good job, Victory. You won. You won, dude. Victory won. 300 FPS. This is bad, chat. I'm wondering if it's the driver. You want me to install like the latest driver just for science? Because this is bad, chat. This is clearly bad. They define themselves as performing, but normally I do 350 and I'm 300 here. Right? Skirt is technically also no pants. No. No pants is butt naked, dude. Like, nice try. Telling you. No pants is like hardcore. So what I can do, there is two possibilities here. It comes from the driver or it comes from Snap. We had case scenario where Snap was reducing the performance and Snap was also causing issue not to start. But so far, the game are starting. So let's try this one. Never use unofficial package. What are we talking about, dude? So some games, they would not start with Snap. Are we starting? Yes, we are. Is Snap a must in Ubuntu? No, you can go around it. Dog or no dog? Dog. You know it's gonna be there. Ah, here we go, chat. Here we go. The famous Snap. Guys, can we have a snap, like Snap in chat? I'm gonna take that for the screenshot. I want everybody to spam Snap in the chat. Snap. Okay, it's starting. Okay, we went through it. You just have to wait. Too late, chat. Now the game is working. I don't know what's going on, bro. It's funny because... Oh no, it's not working anymore. Okay, we did it, chat. No, it's working. Oh my gosh. Man, like, only with Snap, you have this type of behavior, right? I'm gonna install it through the deb, and you will see everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, Max, since the NVIDIA GSP video suggested turned it out so well, how about what's LAN cache and how to set it up video? So, Ben, I want to do it. I don't have time those days. Okay, so we have exactly the same amount of FPS, chat. 292, 293. So here it works. So could it be GNOME, chat? Which doesn't like native game like we noticed before? But I have to say, like, this snap Steam works way better than before, dude. Snap Steam, monsieur knows a thing or two about perversion. Come on, broski. Come on. The game gives you a quick recap on how to play the game after a long time. This is awesome. Ah, maybe we got finally chat. So you have to press multiple times for it to launch. But then it launches. So for oh, it doesn't launch. Okay. So for the LAN cache, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not going to do it like anytime soon. I have a busy month. I have to do a video about the camera we are using right now with Bobby there. Hello, Bobby. So I have to do that, and I didn't have time. I'm late on it. Okay, so you see, like we tried like 4 games, and the 4th game just doesn't start. Cyberpunk doesn't start on Snap. So I can still not recommend it. We had the hang. And you have to upload to OnlyFans too. Yeah, yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure. Sure, dude. That sucks. I would have loved this thing to be finally working. Obviously, it's not. So listen what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna log out from this. We're gonna uninstall the Snap version. And we're gonna install the dev version. I like the fact that when you do a research now in their store, you have the option right off the bat. You have to add a launch option to start Cyberpunk. So Vince, thanks for being around. Normally I don't. It just works out of the box on over distro. So I'm not going to add anything there. And you will see that when I use the dev version, it's going to start without any launch option. It's going to be launching like poof. So is the launch option a requirement for Ubuntu? That would be the question. Ubuntu Snap. So let's see if he's able to install it. Like this is, guys, let me tell you, like to me, this thing is like, I want to believe in it, okay? I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. I know I've been rushed in the past, okay? But hear me out. It's uninstalling right now, so we wait. The dev version is going to be perfect. Will it uninstall successfully? I don't know. So do the Steam deb can be installed by Ubuntu software now? Yes. And I think they did a great job here. So watch. I think this is really nice. Look, you go, you type Steam here, and you have the Snap, but you have also the Debian, dude. So you just click on that. So it didn't remove it. It's still there. Woo! Uninstall, please. Please. Can you try it with all but one monitor unhooked? I have one monitor right now, dude. I only have one monitor. I'm doing a pass-through to my capture PC. I only have one monitor. Before you could not because of the 32-bit dependency. So here, I did install the 32-bit dependency. We'll see if it runs. You're gonna be a snapper. Man, please uninstall. Ah! Ah! I saw like 4 did, yes, but they are like they are not in the config, right? Watch. Down. You see, I have only one actually like activated Ryan. I'm not unplugging any of my screen from my 4090. This card need to be alive for the next 2 or 3 years, dude. Because even if I had like 20 grand on the account and I wanted to buy the 5090, I can't even buy one. So this card need to survive all the DisplayPort, everything. Okay, he did. Nice. Okay, he uninstalled it. It was laborious, but we did it. So Steam. Debian. So it pop up here. I think it's good. Let's see how it goes. Ah. Aha. Steam is proprietary. Yes. See, Steam will be Debian installation. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna reconfigure it, chat. The power of Ubuntu, dude. Salut Ogar Gritza, what's up? Like you know, we have some mental like breakdown with Ubuntu when it's easy. When you find it's like easy just to install Steam. We know that we went through a lot, chat. When you're just happy to install Steam, like you know it, dude. So good. Yeah, I know. I've been using Flatpak and Flatseal alongside and I've never had any trouble. Well, the recommended version... Sorry. The recommended version of Steam by Valve is the native one. After, you want to install the Flatpak, you want to install the Snap, you know, you are the captain or the captain in your own boat. You know what I mean? You do whatever you want. But the recommendation, I repeat, is the native one. I really wish Valve would work with FlatHub to get proper Flatpak version. I don't know, man. I think it's related to the way like Proton and Steam works all together. This is just my 2 cents. I think that containerizing a container, it's a problem. Right? So it works, but I don't think you get the best out of this whole situation. Just my 2 cents. Okay, let's go. Let's jump into Steam. So I'm gonna configure it real quick, guys. Like Flatpak is not bad. I have nothing against Flatpak. Okay, because sometimes, you know, I say don't use Flatpak because I prefer the native one. But if you want to use Flatpak, you're good to go too, right? I like to be a little bit old school there. Doesn't mean that you can do it or it's bad to do it. But for Steam, I will highly suggest to use a native package. Because this is, I repeat, the recommendation from Valve. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. Okay, I'm adding the hard drive real fast. Like that, we have everything, dude. All our games. Okay, and I restart. So that's cool, chat. I appreciate that because I remember, I think it was 2 versions ago when you tried to install like Steam, it wouldn't even propose you. It was a little menu somewhere in the App Store, and it will kind of default on Snap. And Snap, it's great when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's like les problèmes, as we say in French. Les problèmes. All right. So now let's see, just in terms of performance, if it changed something. We're gonna be like, we're gonna be, I guess, like pretty up to speed, like really fast. See if it's a Ubuntu problem, a driver problem, or a Snap problem. So we got sound this time. Awesome. I'm gonna tell everyone, Air Max told me to do it. Okay. All right. So this is more like the type of perf we would have with GNOME. So by just moving from Snap to like Steam native, we went from 340 FPS to 475. Like with CachyOS, we have 480 there with GNOME. So we gain like I'm not making the number, guys, okay? I know we have Snap lover in the chat, especially the one on Arch who are like, oh, you know you could install Snap on Arch too? Yes! Do it, bro. Like, stop using the AUR. Install Snap, dude. And then you say, Air Max told me to do it. Yeah, you see? 470, 480. So moving from Snap to Steam, this is the amount of FPS you gain out of the box. I didn't do anything. So I would say, maybe stick with the driver, dude. Maybe just stick with the driver. Like, that's not the latest driver, but they kind of do the job, chat. I use Arch Snap, by the way. Bon. Okay. Let's see if Cyberpunk launch was it without doing anything. Allez. Let's see, dude. Oh! Eh ben, it works. Eh ben alors. Vince, if you're still here, I'm your man, okay? La crème de la crème, papa. So, yeah, avoid the Snapchat. Just avoid it. Voilà, we just prove it like in 2 seconds. C'est les problèmes, chat. The problem. I don't know, like... Mais, like... Maybe from a, you know, like, server standpoint, having Snap, having their own, like, you know, universe of application, I do understand it. For the desktop, it's complicated, isn't it? It's complicated. Sudo pacman -s Windows 11. Yes. Yeah, you didn't even put like Pro or LTSC, like old school. Snap SDK are good, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think Snap could have like a real usage, but not for the desktop. I think it's complicated for the desktop. Do we know what Kashi got in Valheim? 480, dude. Kashi Gnome got 480. Okay, so Vince is still here. Nice. You can't find me on Steam. I want to send you something. Yeah, don't do it, Zero. Keep your coin, brother. Can you do higher setting in Cyberpunk, ray tracing, etc.? Yes, we can. This is just ultra performance to test the FPS real quick. Proton run my game great, but the form the container takes doesn't talk well to the add-on. Okay, 201 chat, 170. It's actually a really good sport. It's a really good score. This is the type of score who would get on CashOS. So it's good score, chat. Man, this is awesome. Okay, so that's good. I'm stuck installing. Send him the new Oblivion. Do you guys want me to try this game? Listen, I was thinking about getting it this morning, okay? And even yesterday. But I'm like, man, we have so many games, and I need to keep some of those coins, you know, for like hardware and stuff like that. For the next step of the stream. Maybe what I need to do is like get in contact with the, you know, devs themselves and try to see if they would see an interest of me testing their game on Linux. To have the game for free, dude. Oblivion or Riot. Man, you're gonna riot, I'm telling you. I don't know where you're gonna riot, but you're gonna riot right now. No, Snap are still experimental. There is not an easy way to give specific permission. If the Snap wasn't built with a specific permission, you have to wait for someone to fix it. Are you sure about that, Jota? I would say you should, because it's going to be another game that people are going to play to death. You think? About Oblivion Remastered for 17% off, plus I was given Ziggurat for free. Where did you buy it? On the Humble Choice? Can you enable Mango Ad? I could. Oh, sorry about that. I don't do it because it kind of like interfere with the performance sometimes. That's why I don't use it, chat. So this is exactly the same result as on CashOS. This is good, dude. So with the Snap, it's actually not bad, man. I have to say, like, this is actually not bad. Fanatical Store. Never heard about that. I'm using Humble Bundle sometime to buy my game. Oblivion Remaster uses UEFI for graphic, Oblivion Engine for NPC, and world calculation. Pretty cool though to keep the soul and weirdness of the OG release that way. Okay, I'm out. So no, it's pretty good, dude. It is pretty good. So I think okay, let's do this one. We do this one and then we stop the bench. We're gonna move to the KDU version, chat. Okay. But game was able to launch. We were able to have more FPS, like 33% more FPS on Valheim, which is a pretty big upgrade if you ask me. And now I'm gonna try Tomb Raider and see if we have more FPS than the last time. So guys, I want to see in chat if you think we're gonna see a butt or not. Borneo, Serenade. What's up, Borneo? Curious, what lightweight Linux distro you would recommend for gaming on older hardware, especially for titles like Valheim or old modded game using Wine? Also thought on app image versus native install. So, curious about lightweight distro. Like, lightweight... You see, like, this is a tough approach here. You know, lightweight. Like, what does it mean, lightweight? I think it depends, right? I think it depends. On your hardware, it depends of what you mean by lightweight. But my recommendation, whether you want a lightweight or not, will be and stay the same when you come to gaming. And when you say older hardware, also, like, it's difficult for me because I want to be honest with you. We have a user here who come to the chat and say older hardware. And to me, I'm like thinking about, when I hear older hardware, I will be thinking about 2080 from NVIDIA. You know, this will be old for me. Like 7, 6 years old type of hardware, I will say, yeah, this is old. But for them, old hardware will be like a GTX 750, for example. And I'm like, you know, like, it's just hard to give a recommendation like that, right? This one, pants. Okay, pants. Dude, pants gonna be blown off by that performance. So no pants. No pants for me, dude, too. No pants. When I hear old hardware, I'm thinking 2-core quad and GTX 4080 is lost. Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's hard, right? When you come to the chat and you ask that, I'm like, you know? Because obviously there is distro, like, if your hardware is that old, they won't even install it. Because they don't have support anymore for, like, non-UEFI hardware. Right? You know what I mean? So it's like... Old hardware is a 2013 satellite ThinkPad. Okay, dude. Okay. I think we're gonna crush a record there. I feel it. Sometime Ubuntu, like, gave me the pure juice, dude. Like, the juice out of this world. I think just try Arch. So this is the other thing. When you say lightweight distribution, it can mean a lot of things, right? But it doesn't tell me if you are willing to spend time to learn to really build a really lightweight distro. Because lightweight could be you deciding each of the package you want to have on your distro. You know, like it's such a wide question. No pants, boys. No pants! I think lightweight matters more on what desktop environment you use, right? I don't know what it means. Like some users, they will be like, oh, lightweight is like because I don't want to use more RAM. So I'm like, bro, like why do you have 32 gigabytes of RAM if you don't want to use it? Okay, 324, not bad, chat. So this is the same result as CachyOS. With GNOME. Hey. Not bad, huh, chat? With driver, which are like way older. So which was the first to say no pant? Which was the first one, chat? Let me check. I'm gonna double check. Man, everybody wants me to try Oblivion. We'll see. I'm gonna get in contact with... I'm gonna try to send an email or do something. We'll see, guys. I don't want you to... Like, this is a lot of money, chat. Like, if we have to buy all the game... Like... Like, how many games I'm gonna buy this month? Like, 3 or 4? Like, we still have to buy Doom, too. Doom is going to be released. So I'm like, oh... You know what I mean, chat? We only have like 16,000 sub and 117 member right now. Like I can go all in on the game. You know what I mean, guys? Like we need to be thoughtful about the way we go through this. Okay, Quinten was the first. Quinten won, chat. So just for that, you have to become a member of La Crème de la Crème Club, Quinten. Broski, you won. Doom and Expedition 33. So, man, like everybody is talking about this Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Like, I look at some part of the game, like what is this? What is this game? I'm more into competitive game, right? You know what I mean? Like, what is it about this game, chat? I thought Doom was already released. No, it's gonna be released next month. I think the 14th of May or something like that. You won, buy your prize. Yes, sir. People say Oblivion is really badly optimized. You should try it. You guys are already looking towards this game? I don't get it. As a Frenchie, you just can't ignore Clair Obscur. Even if it's not my type of game. You know? Even if it's not my type of game. Okay, so we did the test. It's better. We were having 300 FPS with Snap. We got 325 on Tomb Raider. So, again, if you can, avoid Snap. I kind of like the way you can install things now. Because you can always choose, right? So you will have it in the Debian package or in the Snap package. Now, let's say Firefox. I'm tired of Firefox. Can I install it? Yes. Oh, no, you can't. Damn. So they still do it, man. So this is what triggered me, dude. If I want to get Firefox without Snap, on paper, I can't. Or at least I can't easily, right? I'm actually excited coming from a French Canadian. So what is this game? Like, explain me why I should be excited. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the game. So YouTube. I don't want to be judgmental. I just think it's not my type of game. Clair Obscur. Like 33, I think this is something like that. Okay, so this is the reveal, chat. Or the release trailer, I don't know. Like, allez, let's go with this one. Allez.
Rated mature.
Okay, let's watch it together.
I've been having nightmares.
You need the Mozilla repo. Got it. Okay. OMG, The Remastered Oblivion, il est très beau.
Being out here isn't what I expected.
Okay. What is this? What is this? Alright.
Legacy can take many forms, right? Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Wait, I hear something.
Get ready. Is that a Distro?
I still can't believe they exist.
A paintbrush, boys.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I just need one foot. Aha!
You can turn into a Levron.
But I have to say that the art is really original. I think the graphics, they stand out. Like this, I understand why you can like kind of love it or hate it. But I'm more interested by the gameplay, right?
Bulger said you could help?
All right. Ready to sail like a snail.
This is a much better way to travel.
Yeah, like the turn by turn stuff. I have a hard time with it. I don't say it's bad. I just say it's not my stuff.
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
But it look good.
As even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
It's like Final Fantasy VII Combat. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So what is the difference? So this gives me Dark Soul, Elder vibe. Let's see if we have some answers there. Wait. As the question, I think some of you guys answered. Let me check. So not for me, I don't like turn-based game, makes sense. Okay, Mirko. France is a hub outside of Japan for enjoying Japanese media. It's because France is one of the biggest manga consumer and Japan is still maker and enthusiast outside of Japan. We got so many manga in French. First in America because of it. Really? I like the premise and the world setup. It feels like a story not being told that often and thus fresh. Might be a smart marketing, however, of course. So no pre-order for me. Okay. So on top of the game itself, you like kind of like the universe and the story behind it. So it would be more like an adventure, right? It's like a JRPG from the 2000s, but with modern sensibilities, world map, story, turn-based combat. Looks cool. Okay, I get it now. I think I get it a little bit better. Because I just watched the fight and I was like, I'm not into it. Right? I'm still not into it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. We'll see. Like Vince, which was like speaking on the channel here, might buy it and give his feedback toward it. Because I think he's a fan of this type of game. It's just not my cup of tea, chat. All right, so what would be the outcome of this one? I think it's getting better and better, right? Like the big negative I had, toward like Ubuntu last time, I think was related to the way they install the driver. So now it's like flawless. There is still Snap, but they kind of like improve it in a way that when you want to install something here, it shows up, right? I'm wondering if you can disable Snap, like through the interface. Snap Store, uninstall. Could you do that? I want to try it, dude. Because if you can do that, I'm gonna try. This will be really awesome. Like this was my main really issue I had with Snap. Is like it's hard to kind of like remove. But if you can remove it as simple as that, this would be great. You know, my argument towards that was simple as, you know, if the application or the store is so good, you shouldn't have to force it down the throat of anyone. Right? Salut, intuitive player. Is LACT on there? I don't know. We can try. We'll try after. Let me uninstall this part. I'm really curious about it. Do the minimum install, and then you get to choose where your app come from, at least in Kubuntu anyways. So Groovy Train, like, when you say minimal, are you talking about the net install? Salut Ashno, how are you? Did I miss Snap uninstall? No, we're just trying this. I'm curious to see what I'm actually uninstalling here. No, just select minimal install from the installer. I think this is what we did. Is that not what we did, guys? The heck? What did I do?
That was fun.
Let's do that again.
Oh.
Man, those ads. Fortunately, they pay the bill, chat. Okay, so What would you like to do? Install, interactive, default installation. So default selection. I didn't have minimal. I had only 2, dude. Look. Silent Jet and Groovy. But I agree, the French tendency toward turn-based game is a bit annoying, but there is good nuggets there. I played Dofus for years, and it's usually a good mark to tell if a French person enjoy. I didn't know like turn game was so big. Oh, so it's on Kubuntu. Got it. Okay. Kubuntu. So we're gonna try the minimal install on Kubuntu. Yeah, I think we broke it, chat. Yeah, we broke it. It's not even here anymore, dude. Ah! Did I break it? Yeah, I broke it. Okay, so guys, yeah, don't do that. So if you remove Snap, I don't even know if we removed Snap. Snap is still here. It just removes the store, brother. I think removing Snap is way harder than that. I think it's way harder than that. I just remove the Snap option within the store and it removes the store. The problem is that you can't remove the Snap store from the same Snap. Yeah, exactly. So he kind of like do an inception within himself. He uninstalled himself. All right. Listen, we tried, okay? We tried. I think it was fair to try. That's man. You know, I'm gonna have to make a video about that. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to cover like all the next release of Distro. Like if there is nothing like pretty dramatically big, for example, like Linux Mint that moved to Wayland, that would be a good coverage, right? But here, like, there is nothing new. Like, there is nothing new. But it didn't erase my EFI boot, so that's a good thing. You know, it's polished. It's more polished, I guess. The installation of drivers are great, even if the repo is a little bit like old, but why not? You have the option to choose between Snap and non-Snap now in the store, which is appreciable. But outside of that, like, there is nothing, dude. Like, I think we arrive at a point where all those distros, they are like too solid for me to, you know, cover them. And the other issue I have is that, you see, with Fedora, for me, it's a bad release, chat. It's just a bad release. But everybody else is saying, like, it's a great release. So I'm like, should I push this video? Should I be this guy who just, you know, test it on hard and notice there is, like, so many errors? Like, honestly, I don't know what to do with this one anymore. I don't know, chat. I honestly don't know. All right, so let's reboot, guys. We're gonna install Kubuntu. Oh man, like, come on, Bobby. Ask Bobby. I think it's cool to try new releases. It's good content. But like if the new release doesn't bring really anything compared to the one I covered 6 months ago, is it still good content? That's a legit question. So do you guys have a screen? Yes. Okay, so here the install. Cool. So the install is on my first screen, you can see it. So I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, let's try it. Welcome to the Kubuntu installer. English. Next. America, yes. US International with that key. Well, it doesn't work, but it should be fine. Next. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the minimal installation, chat. For Fedora, NVIDIA, Steam Fun Run issue, I wouldn't lay any judgments in a video review without understanding what's actually going on. And that seems muddy at the moment. Yeah, I agree, Snarko. I try to get deeper into it, and it looked like it's an NVIDIA issue that was corrected in the other distro, but not in this one. And this is the thing, Snarko. Like with Fedora, it always has been muddy, dude. So erase disk. This is Kingston. Okay, we good. So name. Name of the computer. Ubuntu. Ubuntu. By the way, so yeah, I'm looking at the screen on my OBS feedback right now because it doesn't pop up. So I'm not crazy. Is it written correctly, chat? My big password. Really big. And it's not the same one. Great. Let me cook. What's up? Like your name, dude. What are you cooking? Okay, Kingston, we are looking really nice, chat. It looked like he won't touch the other partition. Okay, finger crossed, dude. All right, I will be right back, chat. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make myself a coffee. T'es trop monotone, bro. Merci pour le conseil. Je t'ai attendu pour percer dans le game. Merci, Lemmy Cook. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what do we do? What do we do now? Yeah, let me check the chat. So everything went well? What happened exactly? So that partition step was so much better, I agree. A Kingston A400, I have the worst experience with those. Yeah. But I destroy them, dude. Still do the job, you know, for testing like that. Oh no, Papa, starting talking the baguette language, you won't defeat pizza mafia language. I can speak both of them. Even if my Italian is really bad. But I understand it. Okay, and everybody now. So installation failed successfully. Yeah, let's try Manjaro. Oh, chat. Okay. So you know, this is what I like, chat. It's like everybody else is like, dude, the experience on Fedora, Kubuntu, top notch, everything is fine. And here I am, and studying on hardware. Like, you know, like, oh, you blame the hardware. Yeah, okay, bon. Okay, man. And now it's gonna be NVIDIA problem, or my motherboard, or whatever, right? Yeah, maybe it's just fine. Let's restart. It's fine, guys. Should be fine. There was something about unmounting. Okay, thank you, dude. Okay, let's move to MX Linux. Dude. Okay, I'm booting, chat. Wish me luck. Kubuntu. Oh, Grub is there. Grub is there. Maybe it's just an installation problem, chat. Okay, okay. We got this. Like, did you open the computer? So it failed, but it's working, chat. It failed, but it's working. Never forget, dude. Now install Flatpak and a browser. I think I'm gonna start just with a browser and we're gonna avoid Flatpak. If you're okay with it, chat. If you're okay with it. All right. So. Okay, so we are up to date. We're gonna change two things real quick. This I just can't, chat. When there is acceleration, it give me pimple on my forehead. Oh, do you want to keep Kubuntu? Ah, we are going breeze dark, dude. Enough. Okay. Power management. No. No. Turn off screen. Yes. Locked out. Okay, why not? Locking screen. Never. Thanks. Okay, we got this, dude. Oh, so we did it. So somehow we had an error message, but it's there. So now let's see the driver. Okay, we don't have driver. So sudo apt install yes Firefox. Oh, I like this. Darn. I understand why you said you don't want. Oh! I just fell into the trap, chat. He just installed Snap. Sorry, chat. It's my fault. Alright, so. Bro! Like everything is Snap? I have to use Flatpak if I don't want to use Flatpak. It drives me insane, chat. Snap is not even on here. I don't have a browser. Can you just wait? So this is the thing. Now I don't have... Listen to me. Like... I just tried to install Chromium. Web browser. So Falcon. Okay, so this one is from Ubuntu. So we have Falcon. That's all. Go with Microsoft Edge. Well, I don't know Falcon. It seems like it's there. So I guess I have to install Flatpak. Like I have to install Flatpak if I want to do it. Bon. Allez. Groovy Train was right since the get-go. Again, I should have listened to him. Listened to chat like Michael earlier. I didn't do it. And now I'm paying the price, chat. Always, the chat is always right. Gonna add the backhand here in the store. Gonna relaunch it for science. Chat is always right. End of story, dude. Ah. Okay, it doesn't like it. We're gonna reboot. Le chat. Le chat. Le snarko. Le venez ici là, dude. Chat knows best until it doesn't. I can set up the Mozilla deb repo, by the way. So honestly, I thought it would be worse than that because I read that Kubuntu was broken. But it's not. Okay, so I did reboot. Okay, now it's here, but it's snap. Man, it still show up, huh, chat? So I pressed the wrong button here, I guess. El Snarko, welcome back to La Crème de la Crème Club, dude. Thank you very much for your Prime sub on Twitch. Guys, if you have a Prime sub hanging around and you enjoy your time here, don't forget to support the channel, please. Like El Snarko. Thank you, dude. 5 months. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it very much. Thanks a lot. Sorry, I missed like the five minutes. What happened? Nothing. Everything is fine. So it's funny because it gives you a minimal install, but then it throw snap into your face again. Right? No, I don't care about that. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not rebooting again for nothing. We reboot again. Man, this is laborious, huh, chat. Like, I won't lie to you. Like, this is not the type of experience I would like to expect from Kubuntu. Like, Snap is like a STD you can get rid of. Always come back, brother. You think you're good, and then you pop out again. Oh, this time it's green. J'en peux plus. Bon. Now a new error message. Are you wine? Because you look fine today. Thank you, Kelly. Le STD. Why do you want to remove Snap? Because I don't want to deal with it. Like, I've been restarting this thing like 5 times in a row now. Alors, Firefox, hello. Flatpak. What? Flatpak, yes. Yes. Install. From central repository from Flatpak, yes. Man, it was installed so fast. Cool. Okay, so now we talk, chat. Now we talk. It's working, right? Right? Yes. But man, like this is so bad. So this link doesn't launch anything. Why do we have two? Okay, so this one seems fine. You know what I mean? It's like it's not there. It's just bad chat. It is just like extremely bad, dude. Okay, well, let's pretend everything's fine. It shouldn't be like that, chat. I'm sorry, like it's just meh. Because from a new user standpoint, if it's minimalistic, it should stay minimalistic. It shouldn't be like. Is it impossible to install the dev version? No, you need, if you want to install the dev version, so Kubuntu, install Firefox dev. Apparently, you need to add the repository. Yes, you see? This is how you do it. So you need to install the keys. All right. And then you need to add the correct source for the package. Oh, you remove snap, but not... Okay, got it. What's wrong with Firefox Flatpak? Again, there is nothing wrong. It's just my preference, bro. Like, on paper, there is nothing wrong, right? But like, if I can have native, why would I use Flatpak? Not using Snap is fighting the distro. Using Ubuntu equal using Snap at this point. It is what it is. I agree with you. Like, Flatpak come with a lot of like nice feature, okay? Like, we know it. Like, it's great for a lot of stuff. But there is situation where you want to avoid Flatpak. So we have some example here in chat. I like native personally. I like native. If there is no need to Flatpak, why should I use it? That's the way I think. And I don't care about, you know, the space or anything or the performance, because we're almost on par now. It's fine. It's more like, you see, like for example, OBS Flatpak. If you want to install plugin, it's like horrible. It's complicated. I prefer it native. You could have like issue within the driver. Like if I want to test the latest like beta driver of NVIDIA, Flatpak doesn't have it. Boom, hardware acceleration is gone, right? Like etc. Like there is a lot of like issue related to using Flatpak depending on the case scenario. So because I tweak my system sometimes, yeah, it's easier for me to fall into those little niche cases. And I get it. Like, you know, you could use Flatpak, but I love to avoid it. That's all. It's just my 2 cents, chat. Okay. All right, dude. Outside of that, let's see the driver. Let's see how it installs the driver, because I'm really curious about this. And we're gonna run some game chat. Okay. Okay. So we are on, chat. Now let's install the driver. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you, Groovy Train. I'm just saying, like, there is case scenario I had a level of complexity I would like to avoid. That's all. Like, I'm not saying it's better or wrong, right? So, and you are right. You still have the 8 snap here. So it's my fault there. I should install snap, remove all the application, and then remove snap. Man, you know, I kind of quit Windows because it kind of like forced me to do stuff. I just like I don't know. It's just me, chat. Okay. Maybe I'm not that objective. I don't know. For me, I don't like it. It's just my 2 cents, chat. I understand why it would be great for someone else. I respect everybody else's point of view, but for me, it's just like, you know? That's how I feel about it. So, driver. Let's see how they install them. So last time I tried it, I missed it. I totally missed it. This is this little like part here, driver manager. And this, I have to say, is awesome. Yes. And then you can choose your driver, dude. So NVIDIA driver, okay, awesome. Meta package from the 570 repository. And you can choose between the full proprietary or the open. We're going to go open. Let's see how they install it. Ermax, did you apt remove snapd instead of purge snapd? Oh, if you do the purge, Hmm. Still there. Yeah, I have to do it properly. Even though. Here we go. Clean. Clean, chat. Feels good. Okay, let's restart. We got it, dude. We got it. I'm just... Listen, you can see on my face... Sometime... It's like... You know, you can see it, dude. You can see sometime I'm like... Thank you for the tip, dude. Appreciate it. And when you see me frustrated like that, it's like I don't understand, man. And you guys are right. Like El Snarko mentioned it. Like even Groovy Train, like, because you're like, if you go Ubuntu, you have to kind of like align with their vision, and their vision is SnapG. There is no point of fighting it. If you don't want SnapG, well, just don't use Ubuntu, right? End of story. I will be frustrated with Arch. Yeah, okay, so that's why, like, yeah, so this happened because it doesn't grab an IP address out of the box. But this is odd, no? Okay, let him do the thing. Like DJ Ware had an issue with that, Mendoza? I never rebooted that much on an install. Like, I want to be honest with you guys. Like, I made some mistakes during the install, but we had the fatal error, which was a fatal success error, kind of, at the end of the installation. And then we had this snapd, like, push into our throat, because even its chat told me I just wanted to bypass it, but you actually can't. So you have to install Flatpak. And then I have these discover issues that just pop up again and again and again, dude. Well, I think the drivers, they should be fine now. What is this? Never seen that in my life. Like, what is this thing? What is this? Both. Both. Okay, so driver. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. You're right. Let's game. So now install Steam. The driver installed very well, so this is great. Okay, we got the driver installed. And here it's gonna force Flatpak. No. Oh. Ah. Doesn't look like it's Flatpak, chat. So there is a Steam installer. Ah, got it. This is it. But this dude didn't pop out, right? Okay, so we're gonna do it this way, chat. So you need to know a little bit what you are doing, huh, chat? He has to be the Steam installer, yep. Salut Paul, what's up, dude? We got this, chat. Install. Is he gonna add the other library I need? Wow, he didn't say anything. So I'm guessing they are... installed already? Okay, let him download. Chat, let him download. Yeah. I'm downloading right now. Systemd is gradually taking over core Linux functionality, moving control away from user and into the hand of a small group of developers. From what I could understand. Interesting. Are we playing Oblivion? No, we don't, dude. We don't because I didn't buy the game. It's crazy. You guys really want me to try this game? Okay, it looks like it's working, chat. That's funny because he didn't ask me to add to install like the library, you know, the 32-bit library. I'm quite surprised. So I'm setting up everything right now, chat. Man, with all this story, I forget. Yeah, it should be fine actually. Mounting my special hard drive. Yeah. With all the game chat. It's working. You heard the little sound like a mouse. I'm restarting. Are we playing more Wind? Okay, I see what you did here. See what you did, dude. All right. So. Let's go. Let's game, chat. Let's see if it works. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth, dude. Salut Knop. $480, hein, chat. 480 FPS, dude. So, CachyOS 520. But we'll say like this one is not super, like say it's not super accurate. Allez. Gonna wait a little bit. Bon, okay. I'm not sure, dude. It's all over the place, huh? It goes up, it goes down. Let's do our favorite one, chat. Okay, could be so many things, dude. The driver. The kernel. It's odd. Would this be more reliable? No. Like the card is not even forcing. Like at max speed, I should be at 520. Like the card is not pushing right now. Like believe it or not. Did you get 520? Yes. And the way I do, Alexei, is like my graphic card, like my PC doesn't even know that I have a graphic card, right? It's just an extra. Like I'm not duplicating anything. Like. So what is the difference between Ubuntu and Kubuntu? So Ubuntu is delivered with GNOME and the other is delivered with KG, Kubuntu. So it's really just the DE. Yeah, on paper, it's... Yes. When you look at the install, the repos are the same. The install seems, in my opinion, like a little bit better with Ubuntu because you don't have to install the driver. You just have to click like check two little keys, and then it's gonna install like the driver by itself, which is great. Here you have to do a manual install, not through terminal, but you have to go to the system and choose the driver you want to install. So it's not bad either. But overall, like there is no difference outside of that. They still push their snap like stuff, which is annoying, but well, it is what it is. And me, what kind of like frustrates me with that is this is a popular distro. It's exactly like Fedora, right? When you think about Linux, you think about Ubuntu, you think about Fedora, you think about Mint. So if those guys are not like top notch, it frustrates me at all. But it's a good product. Like overall, like you can say it's bad. Snap is bad. But Snap, you can avoid it, right? Like you, as Groovy Train said, you install Flatpak and you go through Flatpak. Bah. Why not? You know? It's fine. The quirk with Ubuntu and Flavor is that running NVIDIA SMI as a pause before spitting out the output. Yeah. But I think it's related to the driver, no? I never had this issue before. Even on Debian, like it doesn't do that. I have a Debian install with the NVIDIA card, and it doesn't do that. How do you choose when to use native version versus Flatpak? Me, my preference will be always toward native. But there is some case where Flatpak is good. Wow, the result is really good, chat. 344. Like this is the almost all-time good result on this bench. It's pretty good. So KDE and Ubuntu, like the kernel is doing its job there. So it's working. I can't say like the performance is there. Valheim, the result we had might be related to the game. I don't know. Like sometimes it pushes the FPS, sometimes it does not. But here my all-time was around 350, and now we are 344. So Kubuntu is pushing some serious FPS, dude. CashOS Cosmic was 340. Yes. It is pushing some serious FPS, chat. That's good. So do you use CashOS off stream? Yes. I have a Windows 11 partition, but I never use it. Salut Gunnar, how are you? Like, I have one. I don't use it. I tend to use it to do some bench to see what is the disparity between Linux and Windows. And I just keep it under the, you know, the elbow just in case, right? But like I don't use it. I've been forced in between coma to switch to Windows 11 for my streaming PC because of the OBS situation on Linux. But honestly, like if the OBS situation was not happening, I would have also my streaming PC on Linux right now. I'm doing fine, Gunnar. Thanks for asking, bud. Doll TV, how are you doing, dude? How is the new PC treating you? So it's like there is some games that are unplayable to my standard on Linux. Like Alan Wake 2 was one of those. Like with ray tracing, like if I want to play like how I want to play it on Linux right now, it's too hard. The game works, and they did a lot of like improvements compared to what it was like 2 years ago, but it's still not there. So, you know, like if you have a nice card who can push the ray tracing frame, why would you not use it? So I did OBS streaming on Linux with Intel Arc 380 Flatpak. So I did stream with CachyOS, and before it was Arch for more than 2 years, right? On Linux. Wow, the FPS are really good, chat. 202 and 172. Like, this is really good FPS. It's better FPS, chat. It's better FPS than what we had on CachyOS, chat. That's nice. So it's margin of error, but it's better. The issue is more related to the fact that my hardware is kind of like my sound hardware is a little bit buggy with OBS Linux, and it's totally not on Windows. And it kind of like tap on my nerve. I had a bug which happened, and I was like, you know what? If they don't fix it, I switch them out. 1% better than Ubuntu, yes. So how is that Intel card holding up in terms of Linux driver? Really good. It works. All the function for encoding are there. For gaming, I wouldn't use it, but for encoding and everything, it's a great card. Okay, so it's working, boys. All the game launch, no problem. I think, honestly, like, I think Kubuntu is not a bad distro. I'm frustrated because I want to do things differently than they do it. But compared to what it was, like, even like 2 years ago, it's actually awesome. They improved it a lot, chat. They improved it a lot. And this need to be said. Now, again, you don't have the latest NVIDIA driver. You don't have like the optimized like latency kernel out of the box. You kind of like have to use Flatpak, unfortunately, for people who doesn't love to use Flatpak like me. So I don't think I will, you know, use it as my main. But I understand why user would use it. It's not bad. Right? Like it's not like something is broken or whatever. Like Fedora 42, when we tried it, think about it. The workstation break my UEFI like boot partition. I couldn't finish the install on the workstation, and I couldn't install Steam with my hardware. Here, everything works. Oh, look at that, 295. Hey, let's go, dude. It is a good distro, chat. Like if you are in this, like if you are there, it's good. It's a good distro if you are not too hung up on accidentally installing Snap. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure we could do like some type of tutorial where we kind of like ban Snap from it. But again, it would kind of like break the whole like approach. That's nice. Dude! That's pretty nice, chat. Man, even in quality, chat, look. We just lose 50 FPS. Even low, like 30 FPS. We find the dog, Groovy. Alright. I can't say a lot of bad stuff. Right? I think compared to what it was, where it was like 2 years ago, like this is a big improvement, chat. Like this is big. Is that 1080p? What do you mean? No, it was 1440p, bro. It was 1440p. Oh! Okay, so we did that. I think it was... What did we learn, dude? What did we learn about Ubuntu and Kubuntu? It's way better. Alors, so let's start with Ubuntu. I think it's way better overall. But it's still not polished enough, huh? Try to put printer and make fax with Kubuntu. It's really test. It's a real test, not some silly games. What do you mean? What do you mean, brother? Printer is literally the easiest thing to do on Linux. You just plug into USB port and it works. If you have on your network cups is gonna find it by default. Like, installing a printer on Linux is actually easier than installing a printer on Windows. Browser. Most of the distros, they will be able to do that out of the box. It's literally like easier. Lookups. Yeah, exactly. That's the irony. Printer is a pain on Linux. No, it's not. Are you kidding me? It's easier than on Windows. What? Guys, it's actually easier. Try to put Wi-Fi and make email with Kubuntu is a real test, not some silly game. What? Bro, are you trolling me, chat? You have to be trolling me. You have to be trolling me. I can't believe it. You have to be trolling me. Unless you have some proprietary printer that needs Windows only drivers, then printing is no issue. Yeah, that's a good point. I have a browser, really cheap, like laser black and white printer plus scanner. And I'm telling you, this is the easiest install ever. HP on Wi-Fi, no problem. Yeah, exactly. No, we are solid, chat. Send to me. We are solid. I like it. I like it. You know, like the final like feedback. I guess I'm gonna guess. Oh man, what am I doing? I like it, chat. I would see myself using it. I kind of like see myself using it. Because when you go by the snap issue and you can find a way to avoid it and everything is installed, you are good to go, right? I still prefer Arch, obviously, or Arch based, but it's not as bad as before, man. Listen, you want to laugh? Watch. I don't even remember how much issue we had with the previous one. Like, I can't remember, chat. So it was 2304. It was 1 year ago, chat. Installation and disappointment. Ubuntu 2304. Ubuntu, not a gaming distro, enough is enough. Bon. Okay, let's watch that. You want to watch that real quick, chat?
Brian can talk about.
It's back!
Yep, soft pretzel crust with cheddar cheese sauce is back.
It's back! It's back! Try delicious pretzel crust at Little Caesars.
It was 2 years ago?
$8.99.
What does it show 1 year ago? In this series of videos, I will share my experience using Ubuntu current 2304 as my daily driver for 4 weeks challenge. Ditch OpenSUSE tumbleweed. I'm telling you guys, I really love this distribution. But it's part of the challenge. Now we have to move on. And guess which one is the next one? Ubuntu. I'm in pain. And I'm gonna have to install it right now. Let's get into it. As always, let's start with a little bit of context. Today is a day where I... What I was doing, chat? Man, this is atrocious. This is atrocious. I'm in pain, but I have to do it. Switch to a new distribution. And I do that because I'm participating in a Linux distro challenge. The idea behind this challenge is super simple. Instead of trying the distribution in a virtual machine and be like, oh yeah, they changed those icons and blah, blah, blah. I'm testing and blah, blah, blah. Man, I think my video, they were better before, chat. Like, honestly, I think they were better. What happened to us, dude? Distro as a daily driver. This poor... So it was the 5th October 2023. So it's 1 year and a half, chat. Right? 1 year and a half. For 1 month. Not 1 week, not 1 hour, not 1 day, 1 month. Obviously, I'm gonna be able to reach the limit of the distro for my usage, or I'm gonna be super happy about it. So as a recap, 2 months ago, I did it with Linux Mint, which was a pretty, I would say, like pretty good challenge at the end. I used it and I went through like some little issue, but it was pretty nice. So if you want to watch the video, I really invite you to look at them on my... Bro, what happened there? You see the special effect, chat? I invite you to look at them on my channel. Last month... Oh, wait. I some little issue, but it was pretty nice. So if you want to watch the video, I really invite you to look at them on my channel. Last month, I did the challenge on OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. And this one was just wonderful. I really love this distro. And again, like if you want to see the video about... You know, OpenSUSE Tumbleweed was one of my best challenge, chat. It was so good, dude. Watching a less depressed version of yourself is always grinding. What do you mean? I'm not depressed. Bro, I'm not depressed. What do you mean? About it, I really invite you to watch them. My feedback was super positive. I really love it. You know the difference between like this guy and me right now? I went from 1 child to 2 children, dude. That's the difference. You see? You don't wake up, you have to wake up twice at night. You have to do like... It's not the same story, but I'm not depressed. This distro. And I kind of felt bad when I had to delete it to move to this one. Ubuntu. Not any Ubuntu, because there is a lot of different Ubuntu distro like flavor. I went with the Ubuntu current. Or current. I guess current, not current. Current. But you got the idea. We choose Ubuntu because this month we're going to be moving from 23.04 to 23.10. And what I wanted to see is like first, if I can handle Ubuntu. I'm going to talk about it after. And second, if I'm able to use it until the upgrade day to see how the migration is going to go through. So that's the main idea. So right now, like, okay, so you get the strat, right? It was the time where they were releasing the next one, right? So I wanted to switch from this one to the 23.10. Okay? The return of Ubuntu. The big update toward like Mantic Minotaur, like the new version of Ubuntu. OpenSUSE is really good, in my opinion. This is 4.3, and we will see like what is top environment versus what I already tested before, which is like Arch, Linux Mint, and here. Ubuntu, I don't have it in my heart. Okay, like it's, I understand why a lot of people like Ubuntu. I just don't like it. I'm not fan of their vision. I would rather go with the mother distribution, Debian, rather than Ubuntu. Now, so you see the B-roll. So what happened there? Like, my hardware situation, everything looks fine. To give you an idea, I was pretty surprised by the fact that the NVIDIA driver were already installed, which is good. I was also surprised by the fact that Pipewire and Wire Plumber were already installed in the set. So guys, you have to think like having Wire Plumber and Pipewire installed 2 years ago, even it was kind of good, right? Service launch, like most up to date. So I have to say, like, this is a pretty good experience. Everything was recognized right off the bat. So issue number 1: to any new user of Linux to remove the hard drive when they are installing. And you're gonna ask me like, why? Why would you do that? Okay, so I guess he deleted my UEFI partition, chat. Pretty sure this is what happened. Now make the same video, but with completely opposite opinion. Why? Salut Sensei, how are you, dude? That because you already choose the right hard drive. Well, Ubuntu decided to wipe out the EFI partition of my Arch install. Yes, the NVMe, which had nothing to do with this distribution. Why I have the feeling I'm always saying the same stuff on this video, chat? Okay, so I deleted my UEFI, so then what happened is the best, but I'm gonna share my experience here. I have like multiple display. I have 3 displays. Oh yes, so this guys, and so the UEFI now it doesn't happen anymore. But here, the display situation, it's still the same thing on GNOME. I think they will never solve it. Now, what is the next one? Use display manager called GDM3. And what happened with this display manager, if you have multiple screens like that and you have a duplicate and you are, tinkering a little bit like I do, but when you think about tinkering, like it's not something crazy. We are in 2023. You expect to be able to duplicate whatever screen to something else. Like, well, you can't. Okay, so yeah, those two issues, like they're still related to GNOME, but it's not really an Ubuntu problem, chat. Didn't you get a comment about saying, yeah, I got it? That's why I'm like, maybe this guy was totally disappointed. Like we had a comment and I put it on my Discord and the dude was like, I'm watching your video and what you do all the time is like, you test a new distro and you finish installing CachyOS and be happy. He literally said that, dude. I'm like, maybe he's right. Chat, maybe he's right. Like, what is this? Okay, what is this, man? Look, chat. Do you see the work on the thumbnail, dude? Do you understand the thumbnail play on word here? Also, all your videos are the same. You are rambling about the same stuff over and over again, but I'm missing the cache install happening in the background. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. You can actually configure GDM display. You can either copy your display config to the one. You actually can configure GDM display. I was not able to do it. I tried, I followed the wiki. I was never able to do it. You did it? Okay, so it has been like 4 or 5 days. I've been running Ubuntu as a daily driver. Well, you can see you can see how tired I am in my eyes, chat. You see it? And it feels like way more than that. And yeah, talking about that, I think I'm gonna be disappointing you guys, but I'm giving up. Man, you know you're laughing, dude. But listen. I'm out. So what we were doing with a group of friends, we were doing like a 30-day challenge. Okay. And the idea was like, we do that and we learn about different distro on Linux and we see what are the limits, etc., right, chat? And bro, this guy has potential. I wonder where we'll be in 1.5 years. He will be here like trolling with Bobby. Bobby. Okay, be careful, Bobby. I got you. It's like... Ubuntu 1, GG, easy. Yeah, sure. But like, so we were doing those challenge. And honestly, I learned so much by doing those challenge. It was really fun. And I make content about them. And you can see like the content was not really successful. Like 827 views. It's mean like, yeah, no comment. So it was not working. But I think what come out of it is like, I kind of like learn a little bit more about editing. And I learned a lot about the distros themselves because you learn, right? But man, those were hard because what I was doing, I would literally like pass on my main operating system and try to work and do everything through the new operating system, right? So all my workflow, everything through the new, like fresh Ubuntu install. And bro, I was rough. That's why I look like that, because I think I struggled, like I really struggled, chat. Let's talk about it. As always, let's start with a little bit of context. And let's talk about like Ubuntu in general and why I think it's not a distribution for me, but also not for any gamer out there. Like none. Like zero. So the first thing is about the vision of Ubuntu and what they try to achieve here. If you go with the current distribution, they're gonna impose you a desktop environment. And this desktop environment is GNOME. Whether you like it or not, this is what you have to go through. Earlier, I'm gonna spare your eyes there on moving this window here. We'll talk about that after too. But as you know, like when I installed the distro, it went super smooth at the beginning. Like the first 20 minutes, they're super clean. You install the distro, you install the driver, you arrive on your main screen, it's okay. When I started to plug my... Man, it's so hard to listen to myself. I hate listening to myself, chat. It's so weird. I have nothing personal against Ubuntu or the people who are working there. I understand, like, they try to achieve something great there. But I would say, like, for this release, let me tell you, like, this is bad. It's just atrocious. I was able to solve most of the problem I encounter after what I do. Most of the time, I make sure, like, at least, like, freedom. So, I don't know if it's a GNOME or Ubuntu issue again. I want to install, like, the Dracula theme. That's what I like. I follow the whole process from... Anyways, there is no solving right now. Containerized. So those buttons are containerized too. Anyways, there is... Guess what?
What am I saying?
Do you see a nice Dracula color there? Here, it's working, okay? Oh, yeah, remember. Because I want it... So, I like when all my desktop is the same, right? And I couldn't theme everything as Dracula because it depends on the GTK or whatever. Why you don't use background music and stream video? Bro, like most of my viewers, not most of my viewers, but some of the new viewers, they hardly understand my accent, right? I'm thinking like if I put music on the background, it's gonna make it even harder for them to understand me. Right? So here my complaint was about the fact that I can't film it properly. It was not working anymore, like that. Bam! So this was a great moment, knowing that some of the application you need to install, well, they don't have alternative. You have to go through their Snap. And if Snap is not working, well, you are not in good luck. It's gonna be a problem for you. So this was a real problem, chat. So it was a known bug. Like depending on when you install or whatever, it will literally break everything on the store. Right? Like it will literally break everything. I was so upset about that too. The store. And the way it installed, already have a Snap which is breaking half of the time. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm at a point where I'm like, nope. So that was another issue I encountered. Hey, Hermax from the future here. I'm editing the video and I just noticed I forget the best one. You want to hear about it? So listen, dude, this is a screenshot of the Ubuntu issue I had after having the problem related to Snap. So obviously I didn't want to use Steam installed via Snap anymore. I wanted to move toward Steam installed via Deb. Okay, like using the normal install. But I wanted to remove the old one. But guess what? I could not. I could not remove it. So this is me trying to debug it, like going on the website and seeing everything. And I'm like, man, this is bad. This is bad because a lot of people had this issue saying like, I cannot remove Snap when it changed, blah, blah, blah. Nothing was happening. And you can see here, I was trying to look at the historic of what was the change. Then I was trying to kill the remove Snap, to disinstall it. I just could not do it. Like nothing worked. It was getting worse and worse. No, I couldn't see the end, dude. So after multiple reboot, multiple try, I was finally able to remove it. And it took me like, I don't know, 15 minutes to delete one file. Like one repertory or whatever, like 15 minutes. I have an NVMe Samsung Pro Red drive, 1 terabyte. Anyway, that was the cherry on the cake there. Another issue I had was with the sound. And long story short, if you have like different source and different output, you can't set some type of setting between all of them. I'll give you an example. I want to have my Spotify. So this is more a GNOME issue, you see. It's not really Ubuntu. Right? This is not like when I'm thinking about retrospectively, like this is not a GNOME issue. This is not a Ubuntu issue, right? It became an Ubuntu issue because they forced Ubuntu. My experience sucks. They forced everything sucks. But at least I have a good gaming experience. Well, through my test, you're gonna be a little bit behind what is happening on KDE, okay, or on Arch or whatever. I think I have like 12 or 10 or 15 FPS more, which is not bad, right? It's like 2%, 3% more or less. So it could be like margin of error. Could be like, yeah, you know, Max, you lose a little bit of performance, but at least it's working well. Well, guess what? I did a stream this morning, and we played 2 games. The first one we played, dude, look at the frame time, was a Jedi Survivor. We played this one on stream. I had some stuttering. I don't really know why I had the stuttering, so I would say like it's maybe because of the game, but I had some stuttering. But the overall experience was great. I have to say it was working good. But I was playing Jedi Fallen Order. I think that's the name of it. It's the oldest version look at this guy Jedi playing Survivor. So it's like a old game. Do I still have the glass? Yes, I should wear them, but I don't. I launched Counter-Strike 2, and then the experience was horrible. So somehow my FPS was... So this is also a GNOME issue that were really, really high on my Mango HUD. Like it was like super high, like it was good. But the experience, I don't know why GNOME with CS2 is like so bad. I don't get it. Because it's still the same issue. Like we had the same issue like 1 week ago with the latest like GNOME version when we were doing the test. It looked like you have like 400 FPS, but it felt like 12. I just couldn't play the game. It felt so stuttery, so disgusting, dude. I couldn't play the game. And you have to understand, like, this is a game running natively. Okay? It's just unbearable. Starting from... Okay, dude. But you see, like, it didn't boot... So, to recap, compared to what it was like 1.5 years ago, it's good, chat. Honestly, it's good. That's GNOME Wayland? Yes, it is. I don't use X11 anymore. It's GNOME Wayland. I don't know why it's doing that. And just on certain games, dude. You see, and I made a video there where I say it's finally good.
Good.
Oh, dude. So you see there I made a comparison between Snap and Steam. So we could talk about it again, right? You know, like maybe we could talk about it again. Xero, t'es un chou. Qu'est-ce qui nous arrive, Xero? So much fun listening to your French accent in a good way. Do not take it wrong. I'm Lebanese. You guys are part of our heritage. Hey, no worries, man. I know. This video will be talking about the latest release of Ubuntu, the 24.10. So this one I had like way more views. The name of this one is Auricular Oriole. I know pronunciation is not there, but you will see the test is pretty straight to the point. Little plus, but you will see like the performance of Steam. Look at the difference, dude. So it's the same one again and again, chat. You see, it's the same one again and again. Like Snap did not improve. Problem. Some game we launched, but like with less feature, which was. Oh, you know what we didn't test? On the kernel itself. We didn't test OBS, man. I forget to test OBS. I'm not doing a good job, chat. But here it's gonna be OBS Flatpak, right? Oh, from Ubuntu? What? Okay, let's install it. And it's not the Snap one, I hope. So it's a capital U. Otherwise it doesn't. Okay, otherwise it doesn't do it. Nice. So does he have the browser? Screen capture scene. No, it doesn't have it, so it's useless. Oh! You lost some weight since that video? I don't know, man. Yeah, it will tell me if it was from the Snap Store. Good point. Okay, so yeah, I think it's better. I don't think I can make a 10-minute video about this. But yeah. I think this is gonna be the next challenge. I'm gonna make a video about the fact that some of those distros now, they don't bring anything crazy anymore. So I think it would be redundant kind of for me, at least on the way I introduce things to you guys, to present a distro which in fact doesn't bring something new. And the other thing I could bring is related to the issue of them. But it looks they all have issue like from the get-go. Like I'm thinking about Fedora here, but yeah. Bobby just adjusts the camera to look in slimmer. Yeah, exactly. That's a Bobby move, chat. So guys, actually, what do you think about this camera? Gonna make a review about it. It's not bad, no, for the stream. I'm muted? I don't think I'm muted, brother. It's good, no? I like the fact you can move, like do like pop, 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 and then you say, Bobby! Make a big zoom, Bobby! And Bobby is not there anymore. Bobby! Yeah. Yeah, Bobby, like, sometimes it's just... Picture quality is good, that you might need makeup, like new Anchor. I don't know. Bobby is the guy behind the camera, okay? He's my employee. And you know, I made some tests. I won't spoil the video, but you can use it on Linux, this one. So you don't have all the functionality related to, you know, the software on Windows, but you can. So it's pretty fun, chat. It's pretty fun. So guys, I'm going to stop the stream. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's time. Guys, I'm going to stop the stream. I think we went through all of this. I don't really know what to cover anymore with this Ubuntu release. So what I would say as a conclusion is like, if you're okay with Snapd, if you're okay to, like, you know, avoid them by adding new repo, if you're okay with, you know, make sure like you know where the source are installed from, those releases of Ubuntu, they are not bad, dude. We say like they are not as bad as before. So Ubuntu, good installer, NVIDIA driver installed directly, subpar performance first because of Snapd and then second because of GNOME, as we mentioned earlier and we found out in the video I made. Kubuntu, the installation process, you know, a little bit meh, but that's fine. And the non-snapd installation, which kind of like installs snapd again, you have to make sure you take the Flatpak because otherwise you're gonna get tossed. It's fine, right? It's actually fine, dude. I think we arrive at a point where all the distros, they are pretty solid right now. So the real question is that, do we continue to review the distro, or do we more focus on the DE and the rest? I don't know. But like, I think focusing on the distro itself, and like outside of like generating click, you know, like be like, oh yeah, that's the new one, it's trendy or whatever. I don't see what type of value added I can bring. At least Discover lets you choose between the snap deb. Yeah, like they made an improvement there too. Like there is improvement. Bobby left the chat. So yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna push those videos. I think they're gonna be faster. Like less. I don't know. Less way of like not less involvement, but there will be more like high level approach versus like getting into the detail. Because I think we arrive at a point where those main distro like Fedora or Ubuntu, they are already polished, and there is no like big new thing coming up. You see, like 2 years ago was like, oh, they have pipe wire, they have wire plumber, this is great. Oh, now they have Wayland, right? Like, and it's working, and this is great. But like everything is there. There is no like game changer, and that's why, chat. I do believe that Debian could be like Debian 13 could be insane. Because if the next like 12 months after the release, there is nothing like game changing, Debian could be really like a good spot, chat. Could be a really good release because, you know, it's Debian. You are not missing out by not being on somewhere else. Just my 2 cents, chat. Maybe something to think about. Just something to think about. And if it's not, you will have to wait 5 years for Debian 14? What? Are they increasing the cycle release? I thought it was 2 years. What? What? Debian cycle release. Are you trolling me? It's 2 years, dude. Man, you scared me. It's 2 years. By the way, about GTM settings. So, you know, you're mentioning GTM setting multiple times. I try to put the configuration into like... Yeah, I don't want to debug that. But overall, my experience out of the box was not great. Let's word it this way. Debian will have stagnation on Mesa NVIDIA driver. So with my NVIDIA card, it's not a problem, right? Because I can push the CUDA repo, which is pretty up to date, on Debian, because I do that on other machine. And Mesa is not that important for my NVIDIA card. But I agree that if you have an AMD card, it could be a problem. But this, you can trick it by running your game through Steam, Flatpak, and use Mesa Kizak inside Flatpak. Not recommended, but it works. Or you could compile it yourself. I wouldn't go that route, but you could. Because Debian, for compiling stuff, sometimes it's complicated. because their package at the end of the cycle are so old that yes, you're gonna be in trouble. But why not? Guys, I'm old. I'm old, yes, and I'm out. Thank you very much for watching, chat. I'm out. I am out. I want to thank all the new member of La Crème de la Crème Club. I want to thank also the nice donation of a membership we got and the new member also on Twitch. Guys, thank you very much. Okay, thanks for everything. We'll be back on Friday. Friday, I think we're going to try NVK because they came with a big announcement. So maybe we're going to do some benchmark on NVK on Friday. I think this is what I want to do. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Continue to give like, everything, blah, 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 blah for the YouTube, stuff. And also, thank you very much for all the support outside of YouTube and Twitch. I'm thinking about Patreon. I'm thinking about everything, guys. You're the best. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you. See you in the next one. Bisous, bisous. Blah, blah, blah. Ouais. Exactly, Martin. Blah, blah, blah.